Dagen i dag står i whiskyens tegn. Vi skal nemlig igennem Speydalen, der er kendt for den livlige drik, hvis navn betyder livets vand. Her findes et utal af destillerier, og vi skal selvfølgelig besøge en af dem, nemlig destilleriet Glenlivet. Glenlivet byder på en guided rundvisning, hvor vi oplever alle aspekter af whiskyproduktionen og ser, hvordan de gyldne dråber bliver lagret for at give whiskyen den helt rigtige smag. I destilleriets moderne besøgscenter, der blandt andet byder på en udstilling om Glenlivets historie, samt et indblik i, hvordan man producerede whiskyen i gamle dage, er der også mulighed for at gøre en god handel, så man kan få en flaske eller to af Skotlands nationaldrik med hjem. Her findes whisky i alle afskygninger og prislejer, også andre mærker end Glenlivets egne, så der er noget for enhver smag. Men hvad er det bedste ved at besøge destilleriet?
Det er at se hele processen, der i grunden er meget enkel, meget simpel, og så kommer der et vidunderligt produkt ud af det. Og så gå rundt her i de haller og følge produktionen, bare snuse duften ind.
Det at købe en flaske whisky er mere end bare at lange penge over disken og få en tilfældig flaske i hånden. Ikke langt fra Glenlivet-destilleriet finder man en butik, der har specialiseret sig i de gyldne dråber, og her går de med liv og sjæl op i at sikre, at du får den helt rigtige flaske whisky med hjem.
Right now we are in the Whisky Castle in Tomintoul, which is in Moray. We have over 500 different single malts. Each one has its own character, very specific. What we specialize in here is learning about how the whisky works, how the casks work, how the peaty malts work. They're all very, very different, very, very beautiful, and we want people to understand how amazing a product it is. So don't just come in and buy a whisky, don't just pick a whisky off a shelf, you need to learn about the whisky, and that's what we're all about. This area, Speyside, has the most distilleries. Now, the reason she is very special is because not only does she have the most distilleries, she has a very, very wide and varied range of whiskies, which you can see on our shelves. She also has some peated whiskies, which are very unusual because most of them come from the islands. So Speyside, particularly well known, not just because we have some peat, but just because they're very beautifully, softly made, because the water here is amazing. Okay, so the whiskies here are fantastic, which is why Speyside is called Malt Country Whisky. And we're very, very proud to be part of it. But we want people to learn about the whisky and understand how she works, because she's an amazing, amazing product.
Med så mange forskellige whiskyer på lager, kan det være vanskeligt at finde sin helt egen favorit.
I have two. I have one which is called the Glenbergie, which is from the Distiller's Art range, which is new. And then, of course, I have my own bottling, which is a Glenrothes, which is exclusive to the Whisky Castle. The reason I love them both is because they have such a depth of flavour, to the point where we have never had anything in the shop that's had such a depth of flavour. And they're bottle numbered. Which again, you need to look out for so many things when you're thinking about your single malts. Not just the depth, not just the flavour, not just the age, but look at how limited they are, look at the additions they've come out in, how matured they are. It's a world of wonder, and there's so much to learn, and that's what we love to teach people.
Hvilket tidspunkt på dagen er det bedst at nyde en whisky?
The best time of day? There is no best time of day. You can have a whisky. Lots of people in Scotland have a dram on their porridge in the morning. A wee dram on their porridge for breakfast, okay? The peated ones, people tend to like later in the evening, especially in the winter, when you're a little bit chilly and you want to be by the fire. You can have a nice peated malt. Any time at all of the day though. There's no wrong time for whisky, is what I would say. Any time at all.